Okay. Blueprints. I'm looking for a classroom start for once. Schoolhouse. I gotta get my geography again so I can write down these sigils. Broken fountain again. Compass and 2 gems. All right. $39 to start the day. It's pretty good. Come on, man. Um, Shovel and hammer. So we're just looking for a battery and a broken lever for my workshop. Okay. Do, do, do. Early lab. Sure. What do I want today? Allowance or stars? I think I'm gonna work on allowance still. And we'll do bedrooms. I'll probably only get 1 or 2, maybe 3. But that's not bad. Why didn't I open that door? Oops. Whoopsie daisy. Now it's shit. Screwed myself. Alright. If these are both true, then these are both lies. Which can be true. And then one of these is true, one of these is a lie. Which would have to be impossible. So this is always a lying top line. Because the bottom one is either double true or both lying. um, so let's see. If this is 2 true statements, then white box will only have 1. Hold on, is that possible? No, it's not possible. So that one can't be double true. This one... Can this be double true? Black box has no true statements. False, false. Yeah, that's fine. And then the white box would only have 1, which would be impossible. That is impossible. Hey, Alex. So this one can't have 2 true. This one can't have 2 true. So white box has to have 2 true. Which means the gems aren't in the black box. And then, so this one's missing. This has a lie at the top. And then what about you? I think this is 2 lies, 1 lie. Hold on. Can we do 1 lie, 2 lies? 2 lies. No, because if this is 2 lies, it's either 0 or 2 on the blue one, right? So if this is both lying, the gems are in this box, and the blue one has to have 2 lies or 2 trues, and that's a lie. And that would have to be a true, so that doesn't work anymore. So this has to be true on the top, and 2 lies there. Are we still not sure about the black box? Wait. Why can't this be 2 true? Oh, yeah, because this is the 2 true. So we need a 2 lie box no matter what. Can this be a 2 lie box? Lie, lie. Lie, true. So it has to be blue box gems, I think. What am I working on today? Not really sure. Ideally, I want the classroom to work with those, but I can't get that. So really, I'm just trying to find anything with sigils. And maybe... Yeah. I'm kind of trying to find sigil stuff right now. I'm really focused on the sanctum stuff at the moment. I should probably try to solve some safe keys at some point. And then I should also try to figure out where that last admin security microchip thing is. I'm not entirely sure. Be right back though. 55. My slippers are on backwards. Hold on. There we go. I think I took my slippers off in opposite spots, so I got them slipped up on my feet there. All right. Hey, Game Freak. Pantry is a really good pick here. But I want to dead end this first. Key. Okay. I think I'm just going to start rereading everything I find in this game for a chance of... You're Baron. Oh, she's addressing me as the Baron now. Is this different?
That was in the trailer, actually.
Oh, no, it's not. Ah, no, it is. Nuance. Blimp. I already knew that. Green, probably. All right. I do have a shovel. There's no reason to hold off on digging, I don't think, because I already got a lab experiment, and none of these rooms are locked. Gymnasium here is not the worst. I'll do chapel, though, in case I can get the utility closet. I don't mind losing the $1 or $2. Ooh. I kind of like... I like the treasure trove, but I'd rather dead end here, so I think I'm going to take the closet. Rabbit's foot. Nursery? It's got to be the Nook. It's the only one that's not a dead end. These suck. As weird as this choice is, I'm gonna just make everything go off the right side and it'll be fine. I swear. Everything's gonna be okay. Alright. Big room. Here we come. Start with the drawing room. We're definitely gonna go north first. Perfect. I want that. Ooh, den's actually pretty fine here. I think I'll just take the den. Bedroom. Peas in a pod. I don't think I've seen these two. What does my painting say this one is? A K? Oh, peak and peas. Yeah. The K is correct. Alright. Dead end is not bad here. There we go. Nothing there. Doing good on everything. Currency wise. This might be a good spot for the passageway. Yeah, I'm starting to wonder what all these pointing hands are for. Sure, that will explain itself eventually. That one's been bugging me. Because if you go to the office, I think it is, the hand is pointing at a chest or a safe. I can't tell what's over there. I really want my battle axe. These suck. I'll just shovel the observatory in the corner. Get my extra star. Not a bad listing, though. What was that one again? Oh, never mind. I misread it. Yeah. Okay. Not bad. Coat check. Ooh, no, it's gotta be the hallway here. Bonus item. There we go.
100%.
Ooh, these suck. I guess we're picking, reroll maybe? Yeah. I think it's fine to go in here right now. Pick that up. We just need one battery now. Not a bad. We're detecting something. Ah, $2. Courtyard, really good here. I'm really curious what drafting tunnels can do, but like I don't want them. I don't see why I would ever want them. So I'll pick this, and I think I'm going to backtrack to the armory. Hey, another battle axe. Alright. We should also buy the shield, just because I haven't seen that many red rooms, and I'm going to want to block one of them. Okay, so, what do I want to remove the cost of? This one is too expensive. Okay. It's crazy how this is a standard rarity and I never see it. The vault. Music room. Office. Um. I think it has to be like 6 plus or for the rank or something like that. I think I might do this one actually. I forgot about my aquarium. Yeah, let's make aquariums free. That's also a helpful tool for the future. It's not like game breakingly good. It's just I have so many aquarium options that making them free probably the right call. And now I have all these gems that I can start like spending on whatever I want in these runs. Commissary isn't really that helpful when you have no money. It's tempting to pick the dark room here, but I think I want it on the next height, so I'm just gonna take this. All aquariums run. I could do my all aquariums in schoolhouses. Whoa!
New source for the investors.
I need 23 bucks.
Trying to find a new source for game OSTs.
I didn't know you could get the upgrade discs from that. I thought they were all in set locations. Maybe 2 of them are shop related if you have already plenty of shop items. That's really neat. I'm gonna read this again.
The download full albums on one click. I have to pay a subscription thing, which is fine. I don't really want to spend money right now. Otherwise, I have to download every track one at a time, which is not a big deal, but for longer tracks, it's so fucking annoying. And the one that I use have like soundtrack for what I'm looking for.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, when I'm looking for
Thanks to Alex Rose 2050 for like the 400th month of sub gift lol.
Whiskers, welcome back for 28 months. Thank you very much. Spit upon his grave. I gotta take the watering can to my dead grandparents' grave. That'd be really stupid. I don't think that's what that is. Alright. Security, finally. I'm in. Alright, what have I missed? 2 gems and a trunk. How could I have missed 2 gems? Huh. This make you do some silly puzzles? Yeah, it does. How's today going? Not bad. Game is coming along nicely. So I haven't been to the courtyard, and I'm pretty sure I have the flower thing. So I think the flowers and the trunk might all just be right here. Ooh. Foyer is really good because I'm probably coming up on the thingamajig, or I could just shield the archives right now I think I'm going to take the foyer, though. We've reached a point where I wish I could change one of my upgrades, because having upgraded my bunk bed to double my keys is felt really pointless. I always get, oh, this is kind of what I want. I would like a conference room to go with it. But now, see, this is what I'm talking about. There's like a hand there, right? And then I go, whoop, and suddenly there's a safe where it's pointing. That's suspicious. Suspicious. Trophy? Give trophy. I have so many dates. Yeah, right? Like the hand's gotta be something. So many dates. I'm gonna go with March 18th. No. I also don't know if it has to be a 4 code, so let's try different things. So far, all the codes have been 4 digits, though. There's also a next day after you get room 46, and that makes me think there's special things that happen on the day after room 46 that I gotta do. I just don't have the info for this yet, I don't think. Oh, hold on. What if the safe code is this guy? So I'm gonna screenshot this guy's face. And I really don't actually need to, because we have the room literally next to us that might have him as well. So he is that one. Which one are you? Him. Isaac Gates. Whoa, hold on. Something about my painting is screaming at me that this run is wrong. But that's got to be an L, right? That's a fan. Is there any other word for this other than a fan? And that's got to be a flan. Yeah, it's a flan. It's got to be an L. But like, count Isaac Gates. But if my words for my thing is count small gates, so what's going on with that? Safe in the office under count Isaac Gates. Let's see if that matters. Also, this room has the double pointed arrows on it, on the hands, which are bugging me too. Enjoy, Rebecca. Have fun mowing the lawn. Doesn't sound fun. I hate mowing the lawn. I always finish mowing the lawn. My arms are like vibrating like jello after I'm done. Although I use the weed whacker, so that's probably why. Edge trimmer, I guess is the other word. Alrighty. I'll probably be on till like 4-ish, so. Count Isaac Gates is in this one like 4 times. Also, you also have safe under you, don't you? Count Isaac Gates. So I need to find something about Isaac Gates that might have a date on it. March of the Count. March of the Count. March of the Count. I just have so many different March combinations to punch in. Ooh, I should look into the library books again because they might have a name. Because I think I have Anne Babbage written down from the Sightseer Guide, and that would have given me a security code, which makes me wonder how many other security codes there might be. I don't have a lot of marches written down. The only march date I have is the will, but punching it in hasn't led me to any success. Alright. Maybe I can get something out of this. Doo-doo, doo-doo. Alright. Staff services. Staff announcements. Crest schedule change. Special orders. Sure. I'll order a shovel. Shovel is currently the thing I'm trying to do the most with, so it seems like a smart thing to do. Alright. Mail. I already did that, didn't I? This isn't a different one? I think this is the one I already did. Yeah, okay. I was doing O3 and 3. Mostly O3. But no help. Even if you don't know. No help. Don't have anything from this. This quill just doesn't say anything on it. Okay, well, this room doesn't appear to be giving me anything, so let's see. Spreading green thingies, not really helpful. Don't care about any of this though. I think I'm just gonna take the patio. Maybe a reroll. East wing lets me have more doors. I like more doors. For increased keycard security, it's surprising I haven't seen any yet. These are not dead ends. I'm gonna take the library. Is there a new book in here? Ooh, a treasure map. Where are we digging a hole? Digging a hole back there? The commissary? It's actually a good spot to dig a hole. That's an amazing spot to dig a hole. Perfect. Interesting. I think it's time I start going through these a second time. I haven't actually picked this one yet, so I'm gonna grab it, but it's the same one from what I can tell as the one that's in the what do you call it? It's the same one that's in the observatory, so I don't think that'll matter. Oh, dollar reduce. Billiard room. Oh, I thought that was digging for here, but I think it's digging for in here. Yeah. All right. 8, 16. Whoa. I'm not entirely sure how this is working then. Is it every time? What would that be? This wants to subtract 30. So I think the answer is 6 because it's 2 becomes 4, becomes 6, becomes 36 minus that. It is. So then this is still 1, 4, 16, 2. Oh, good lord. 20 becomes -3, which becomes 1 times 4, I think. Yeah, that was... Jesus Christ. Getting a little out of hand over here. Interesting. Code check for the diary key. Or do I just take this treasure trove for the dead end? I want the dead end here, but like I'm still like dead end brained right now, but I'm just gonna take the treasure trove. It's not making much of a difference, but at least I get to open this and see what's going on with this. Boxes marked with moons always contain false statements. But this box was marked with a moon, which makes this statement false. Treasure trove. Green, interestingly enough. Boxes marked with moon always contain false statements. I feel like all of these are still relating to just the reservoir, and I don't need to open them anymore. But it's also possible that this is some like weird treasure trove thing. I don't know. I think we're done with the treasure trove rooms. Don't think they have a purpose anymore. I went the wrong way. So now we have an interesting situation of I want to spread money, but I don't care about the spread money because I can spend it all in the commissary right now, and I'm going to dig a hole in the commissary. I'm going to be able to buy everything. So I guess I just do the spread. I want to know what running payroll does. Sorry. Which rooms? Each staff member's room. Each staff member's room. Each staff member's room. I guess I'll do that anyways. Don't think that does anything. Very strange. Because it said a check has been issued. So I need to find what that means.
Who? Boy, Pansy, who? Huh?
Yeah. Muscle twitched in my neck. It was uncomfortable. Alright. I want to dig a hole. There it is. This looks like the spot. Time to make a hole in the floor. Wait. Why didn't it let me? Ah, there we go. There we go. Gems. Oh, it's not always the same.
It was funny because I moved it.
Huh.
I didn't really talk about this. Whenever I put it away, my sister asked me, "Are you keeping that?" She wanted me to get rid of it.
What do you mean by owned? What does it mean by owned? Can I just buy like 3 of them? Billiard room. Ooh. Make it easy. Call it a day. You'll begin with a staff key card. Oh.
But I'm good. I moved. I'm in Ottawa now.
Secret passage to today's draft pool. I think break room.
I didn't know. I'm not in such terrible. Are you kidding me?
Gotta be this one. It's the only one that really matters. Can I buy a new one now? No. Okay. I'll just buy the one. It's a free star. I'll buy it. Okay, so there's 2 gems and a trunk up here in the courtyard. I still don't have a battery. Holy shit. Okay. Alright then. Maybe I'll dig up a battery. I don't know if you can though. keys and an old shoe.
Or we can't change, like,
$2. A rock. Alright. Not a whole lot gained by that. I do want to hit bedrooms, so this seems like the right time to secret passage into one.
I mean, yeah, I'm sure there's better games you could be playing, but, it's so fucking a while now. It's like so many fucking toxic people in that
it's
game.
gotta be this one. But then I have less chance of finding a battery. It's really the only option, though. Everything else is a dead end. Although if I pick the servants' quarters, well, both of these are. Is this gonna have that letter? Payroll slip. Oh, it's just some extra money. Okay. Nothing special about that. Alright. Sitting on a bunch of cash now.
I don't want to get into it because I don't want to bring it up. But long story short, fuck her to pieces. Pezzy deserves so much better.
I need a Cloister of Mila so that I can get bedrooms off of it.
Judge you, you're fine. I've known you for how long?
Damn. I tried. Drafting studio is pretty good. I haven't had that in a while. Doesn't this one have a safe in it too? Yeah. Paper. Yeah, so then let me solve it. What happened here? Didn't it used to let me solve it? I'm confused. Am I dumb? What room is this? I thought it let me use the safe before. Oh, is it the magnifying glass that let me do that? Okay, that makes sense. I've already read through this. I don't think it can have anything important to me. Actually, this is where it talked about colors of rooms and political ties, right? So
He's literally living queen. Yeah, it's like a. Don't look at me.
Raven hue, more fitting to the reign of Oris.
It's honestly insanely good.
And then blue was proposed, no political ties.
Oh shit, I thought about that being like, oh, that's kind of funny. So I was like bloopers. It actually is like that's like, don't nod at me.
Sorry, Katie's talking to her friends, and I'm overhearing her talking about blueprints, and it's very funny to me. I don't seem to be labeling any political info in here, so I'm not going to gain any info from that. Alright. Boat and bat. Boat and bat at this height means that was an O. Yep, okay. Ooh. Continue. Whoa, 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 whoa. I can just add a classroom? Kind of want a solarium, though. But I might need 9 classrooms to get my classroom goal. That's so suspicious. Huh. Interesting. I'm gonna get the solarium though. Seems like a good idea to me. Okay. Okay. What do I want here? Well, these suck. I think I'm gonna take the casino just because I don't want a mailroom dead end. None of this matters though. Let's get free money. I could try to hit the 2 allowance wager. How much does the one do? Is this just trash? Yeah. So it's really just this one that has potential to be useful. There's a key on the ground. I'll think about it. If I'm broke, I'll think about playing some roulette. 2 chances at it. Trophy room. I haven't picked this yet, so yup. We're going in. Huge. Alright, what do we got in here? Got another spinny globe, purpose unknown. Chief and chef. I'm certain that's what that one is. Cool, it lets me look at them. Alright, stuck. What is this? That's just that. Man, this was a lot of nothing, huh? I got a spinny globe, purpose unknown, and everything else is very unimportant. Moving on. Yep, servants' quarters. Keep raising my allowance. Shitload of keys. Where's my payroll? Hmm. I don't think that's how that's supposed to be. Flyer and fire is what I think this is trying to tell me. Wait, that doesn't make sense. No, that's not it at all. Okay. Hmm. Flyer and fire would make sense, but fire isn't spelt that way, so I fucked up on that one. What are those things called? It's like I guess it's just biplane, which wouldn't it be? That wouldn't be right. Um, Damn, how are these supposed to go together? Got plane, flyer spelled differently. Sky, trip maybe. Air. Uh, Airplane.
Yeah. Okay.
What could that even be? So I've got lamp, fire, oil maybe, wick, lantern. Light. Oh, is it light and flight? Light and flight. So that's an F. Which makes sense, because if something if something counts small gates, 8 gates crack, 8 safes. I'm missing a 2-letter word. $50. I've got 13 steps left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Try to work in here, and then I have no money left. I could try to spin to hit the allowance. Sure. Oh, I thought I got 2 free spins. Bummer.
I have your game on like audio wise. You might fucking play game like sounds way more epic.
Let me play again. Can I? Huh? Do I only get 1 go? Oh. Okay. Fair enough. I wanted my frickin' cloister. Oh well. This counts as a bedroom. Alright. Ooh. Got my solarium already? That's gotta be good. Black Pawn. How to open the cloister wall again. So to save you some stern words, I decided to draw you a little diagram. Ooh. While face to face with the angel, Press the base of the two pillars on either side of you. Ah,
Just take regular sun. It's like that too.
it is possible.
Well, I'm fine with just looking at it. It's me like your lens specifically.
Diamond is green. Diamond is green. That is nuance. So diamond is in fact green. History. Nuance is green.
Honestly, the total one.
What does yellow do? Yellow moves it up. So doot. That doesn't help me. How is this gonna help me? Oh, I think I get it. No, I don't. This is a tough one. I need to green swap. So the only thing that I can really do is this button. That always has to happen. Then I can green swap to there. Then that, then that. Ah, there we go. That solved itself. Get my 2 allowance. We're up to 45. Sick. Alright. And now I know how to get into the Cloister of Mila. That is awesome. A music room that doesn't matter. For a garden key that doesn't matter. Attic. I think this is the first time I've seen it. Ooh. Cool. Coupon book. Gem. Lockpicker. Key. White bishop. Attic. There we go. Dear Miss Marigold, change the ending to political. Ooh. Thank you so much for giving our editors. This is April 12th. I should write that down. Red print and change. April 12th. We do not think the material is a good fit for the Revenant's current catalog and therefore will not be pursuing a partnership. If you provided us with a return envelope, your manuscript will be returned to you, otherwise it has been recycled. Thank you again for thinking of us here at Ruffington. Do not be discouraged to submit any work you complete in the future. We wish you very success in finding a home for your book. Okay. Didn't learn a whole lot there. These white boxes are really bothering me. Red wagon. Okay, so we're full dead end, and I don't think there's anything left for me to do in this one. I could take literally all this to the workshop, but for what purpose? Casino's dead to me. I don't think I can do anything with any of this. Yeah. Alright. This is what? Lockpick and detectors, the pick sound amplifier. Sledge and shovel. Yeah, there's nothing more I can do here. I'm gonna remake the detector shovel just to remind myself what it does. That's it. Okay. Cool. That's that. Try again. Okay. $45. Oh yeah, I got sent the speed run for this game by Trace the other day because it has no spoilers. And man, is it easy to go out of bounds. Schoolroom! Alright, here we go. This is what we've been waiting for. I got a dig hole. Okay, so I have a shovel in... Wait. Tomorrow? Today or tomorrow in the commissary. Don't know if it's both days, one day. First time I check it in that time span. I don't know how it works exactly. But that is that. So we're looking for some classrooms. So let's try to find them, shall we? None of these are classrooms. I'm gonna pick really anything at this point.
So what drives me this one I watched it.
I think I just take this one because I don't care about the other stuff right now. Clara Epson. Clara Epson. Clara Epson. This looks like, yep, it is exactly the same book. So I'm gonna write that down just to be sure. Clara Upson. Fixed stars. Jan 961. Actually, I don't know if it's 19 or 18, so I'm just going to leave it as 61. I'm pretty sure it's 19, but it could be a long time ago. All right, so that's that. I guess we can start with the foundation here. Let's see where this goes. No classroom. Unfortunate. These suck. I'm going to take the storeroom just so I have keys. Not ideal, but at least I have keys. And I'm going to open this one from this side. And screw myself. Great. God damn it. I'm in a lot of shit now. Alright, so we have to do this puzzle again. I want to get these colors right. So you have a lizard that's supposed to be green, and you have an extra blue, which is this flag. So we are confirming in our history books that Kararka is orange, I believe. Let's get to my sigil page here. That is Kararka. Kararka's orange. And then Raja is purple. That's train. We already did this one. Fog as well, and Metro. So now we have that, and now we're looking at Arch Aries, which is missing yellow. So we're yellow. Perfect. So now I have 6 colors down. Nope. Orange. What am I missing? I'm missing just Vera. And annoyingly enough, I hate that I don't have Vera, and I also was told that there's a duplicate color. So, what color I haven't put in yet? Pink. I haven't put pink in yet. I'm gonna put pink question mark for them, just because it's the missing color. But I was told that there's a duplicate, and I don't know if that's true. Was that in a memo that I have? 2 realms of the same color banner, treasure trove green. Boxes marked with moon always contains false statements. And it was a false statement. So maybe all greens are false in the treasure trove. Because green memos in the treasure trove are always true is what I got. And then I got a box marked with moon. It contains false statements. But the question is that a true statement and it just didn't mean the box that it came in on its own? Like, that's the problem. Is there could be a little more to it than I've got going on. It's a tough one. Gotta pick the den here because it gives us an extra door.
There's like a Turkish place that just opened up by my boyfriend's earbuds place.
I'm gonna pick this one just because shop good. These suck. So I'll take this one. I might dead end myself already, and that's miserable. I'm gonna be so upset. Please don't do this to me. I'm just buying everything. I have the money. Okay. Okay, that's fine. A classroom. Magnifying glass. That's helpful. This is the math one. It didn't really tell me anything new. Alright. If I try to redraw, I want like I want 2-door here, but I don't think I can get 2. So I think I'm just gonna take the chapel. It's not a big loss. Don't care about the loss. And then I take a gem. Classroom. I don't want to be only taking classrooms right now. I kind of need like a cloister or something. I'm just getting a little screwed over.
No, there's actually a lot of like. Surprisingly, I think the thing that we found the most, which my boyfriend loves it, is Korean food, which I've gotten accustomed to. Yeah, it's pretty good. The curries are really good.
Thai food.
Or Thai, sorry, Thai, not Korean.
Korean food is also good, but Thai food. Hallway. Classroom. This is facing the wrong way, but that's okay. This is where geography was. We already have the answers to this.
Peanut curry, but that was really good.
Okay. Come on. I need better options, man. If I corridor here, I could try to get a west wing. Let's go for it.
We've lived here for like 2 years, and I'm like just now like learning about it.
Okay. Classroom would be good here. You bastard. Parlor is also good. Alright. Grab that. Nothing else here. Black box is true and it contains gems. The blue box is empty if it is false. The blue box is empty if it's false. If it's true, it's empty as well. So the blue box is empty no matter what. Actually, that's not true. This could be a false box. If this is a false box, whatever. Black box is false. The above statement is false. What? So this is either true false or false true. So no matter what, one of these boxes is false and one of these boxes are true. So if this is true, can this be false? If this is true, blue box is empty if it is false. This has to be true, right? True, false. I don't understand this one. How could I solve this? If you are true, you can't be true, so you're always false. This one's always false. This is always 1 and 1. And this is always true, right? False, 1 and 1, true. Doesn't that mean...
Oh my god, you're calling him that too?
And it contains the gems is wrong, so they gotta be in here.
Because he was like telling me that, I'm like, yeah, I can kind of see it. Like, okay, I guess I
Yeah.
I mean, I do, but I don't.
Classroom? Oh. I mean, the utility closet's probably fine.
It's fair. I don't really know actors very well. So like for me, I don't water.
Don't have a key card, so there's no point leaving that on. Just have to hope we find security. Security here would be excellent. Dining room. Free lunchbox. Alright. We're good on steps now. Hardly matters. What I'm doing. I am low on keys though. These all dead end. That sucks. Oh shit. My grandmother tried to call me. Huh? What the fuck is all of this? Well, that's a fake email, so that's just scam garbage. We're cool. Got a phone call from my grandmother that I missed, and Katie wants me to send a picture. Do. There you go. There we go. Can I get more classrooms? What the fuck? How am I stuck at grade 4? Help! There we go, finally. This one goes dead end though, but I mean, at least I get a new classroom. Grade 5, we finally made it.
We had fire and you know like when there's like politics stuff, they put all these signs everywhere. So we had that and by our place there's a roundabout that we usually like go by when we do our walks and stuff. And we found this odd one out circle.
Draw two things that share all but one letter of their name.
We ordered pizza from them
Huh?
because they said it's like a fucking just they elect us for the fucking vote for us kind of thing. Like just in the middle of all these like fucking like pick us. It actually was. I was like shocked.
Acorn and corn, it's an A.
I got pepperoni.
Is that a room that's normally an A? Yes. Robot and root, that's a B. Tooth and two, got it wrong. Because he tried to do tooth with an F and two with TOO. They still put an F on it, which is hilarious because that's the difference between those two words. That is really funny. I like the humor in that. I don't quite understand the point of this room. Hold on, is there a word right here? Not, N-O-T. Clock, plane and pane, L-L. Hose and house. Is that actually doing anything, or am I just reading into something? N-O-T, and this one was L. Clock, no, C-L-U. Stag and stage. Not clue. What? That's kind of funny. That spells not clue. So then
they get like the brick of cheese and we have to like legitimately like I'm live Canadian, like they like pulled it apart with their hands and shit, like we had to wear gloves. It was really nasty. And then they had like these huge tubs that you had to basically mush it together with like I'm trying to remember, there was like a weird like tomato, I think it was tomato juice specifically. And then they had like very finely chopped jalapenos and stuff that they put together.
I don't think anything matters in
Like,
here.
they had like this weird like handheld, it almost looked like a weed whacker thing, but it was for blending like cheese and
We're running out of resources.
I don't know. I felt like I was like, I don't know. It was just a really messy experience. But like, yeah, like they had like all this like equipment set into correctness and shit. It's just like the cheese itself that it's made from,
At least I got a
works
key.
as bad as cheese used to be, but like it worked fine.
Hmm.
Yeah, I hated it. Literally had to do it.
Okay. Classroom or workshop. Workshop's really good here,
When they were training me on it, they were like, yeah, so this is like our most expensive product.
but I might run out of keys.
Do I have to waste it? And I'm sitting here looking at it like, no.
I'm just gonna hope. Oh shit.
I felt that way when they asked me to select
60 and 6.
There's no way I'm gonna be able to do all of these like perfectly, them right.
Interesting. Ooh, next slide? Well, hold on. Hold on. How is everyone's work doing? Do we have anyone who did really well? No.
Yeah, I hate it.
It's gotta be an M. Because that's time and tie. Alright, so you have only 2 wrong. I'm just gonna, like, go over here real quick. B, C, A, C, A, C, and that was 4 to 6. C, B, A, D, B, C, also 4 to 6. So that means A has to be correct and C has to be correct on these two. This one's also 4 to 6, and it is B, C, D, C, B, C. And we know this is wrong, and this is correct. So, doot, and doot. So, they're only one answer different. How is it possible that this is one wrong? So I think this has to be correct. So that would make this wrong. This wrong. No. Yeah. Hold on. They did one of each of those, so there has to be something wrong in there. Or it could be both correct. They each got that one wrong. No. What? Hold on. If if B and C is correct, then CA is wrong, which would mean correct, correct, incorrect, incorrect, correct, correct. And then if that's the case, then this would be wrong, wrong, correct, correct, correct. Hold on. If these are right, then these are wrong. Should make that wrong. Should make these wrong. And they all are okay. Oh, this is a little complicated. Let's go get the third one. That might help me. You went A, B, A, B, A, C. And only got 3 out of 6. Your C is correct. Good for you. This one's wrong. And now you only have 2 right. How could you only have 2 correct? You would need 1 more correct. In that world? No, you need 2 more correct from here. And if it's this, these would all be wrong, and then it would have to be that, which is impossible. Okay. This is going to take a lot of puzzle solving here. Off-screen puzzle solving. I suppose I could bring it over. Zoom it in. Alright. Where's the center? Where is the center? Is it over here? Yeah. There we go. Alright. So we've determined that BC can't both be right. Because if that's correct, that's correct. These two would have to be wrong, which would mean these are correct. It would also mean that's correct. So all these would be 4 out of 6, which is fine. But then this one doesn't add up anymore, right? Because then it would be wrong, wrong, wrong. No, that's right. Oh, hold on. Well, hold on. So let's refocus on this again. So I was thinking it was that, right? So then it would be incorrect, incorrect, correct, incorrect, incorrect, correct. So that doesn't line up still because it would still be all incorrect outside of those two. So something's wrong there. So we know A and B are correct. They have to be. So let's double check this stuff again. So what here? Oh, they have so much lined up. That was the problem, right? So that if these two are the same, which ones are the different? They're same score, and they're wrong on 2 different numbers here. These two switch, but they're still the same, right? So then this has to be wrong, and this has to be right. That's the only way to stay 4 out of 6. Yeah. Okay, so we know this is wrong. And we know this is right. Okay. So we're getting closer. So we now know one of these is correct. Doesn't that mean all of these are wrong? No. That couldn't mean that. It means one of these is right. So I think C has to be right here. Because it can't be D. Because if D is correct, it breaks this guy again. So I think C is the correct one. These are wrong. So we got C and B here. Hold on. Let me center the shit. Alright. Which means these both have 1 wrong and 1 right. All of these are 1 wrong, 1 right, including this one. Oh god. The only way for that to be all 1 wrong, 1 right is if it is all B's. Right? BBA CBC. I think this is the only possible answer. Alright. So now that we've done that, what are the answers? Our answers are first crowned ruler of Fen, General Teskin. City in Fen, Ares after historical. Figure, Horus. Sons of the fourth king was 2. How long was the 5th Era War? And the answer is 22 years. Which realm did not ally with Fen? The answer is Uraja. And then what flag was forbidden after war? Black flag. Cool. Let's watch some slides now, shall we? Do you think it'll just give me the answers that I could have already had? Huh? Why does it look like some of the people in black are fighting both sides? Interesting. Next slide. Red wins, but there are dying. Fen. Crown. Smashing up railroads. Some blimpy party. Nuance green blimp, looks like. I learned nothing. Moving on. Their final key door. These suck, so I can redraw. Still probably redraw. Don't really know what I'm aiming for right now. I could pick the lab. Or I can go for a staff key card. If I go lab here, I could try to get, what, 6 apples of lab bonuses. I just want like a classroom. I don't know. I don't really know what I want, but I'm not getting anything. None of those were good. And I got screwed on the final roll. Wow, that's not very nice. What happens if I tunnel into a wall? Let's go find out, shall we? The hammer. It's gonna be locked. Oh my god, it's not locked. I can tunnel into the wall now. Or I could, you know, keep trying. Let's just keep trying. And that's the end. Alright, we got screwed on this classroom day, unfortunately. Got to grade 6, but it didn't really help us. I'm gonna go back to the schoolhouse just to see if it changes the schoolhouse. I don't think anything else in here matters whatsoever, though. No. Alright, let's take a run. shit rewards. I'm gonna eat all these apples though, they're mine. I earned them. And my turkey dinner. All these steps with nothing to do with them. What a shame. My dollar. My audio cut out like that. That was really weird. Alright. I have more steps than I started the day with. And we're gonna do nothing with them. Did this room change? The answer's no. Well, that's a bummer. Got some classrooms, but I didn't really get anything done. Kind of a waste of a day. I got some info from grade 6 at least. That was a really shit result though. Try again. I really need a better classroom. It's a bummer. Tis a bummer. Day 40. We have a $45 allowance. How's our stars looking? 43. 7 more stars. We get to find out what the 50-star constellation is. That'll be fun. I don't think I care about Doom anymore. Like, it's nice, but what if I just burn all my money through the shrine, get a nice blessing down the road? We'll try for that. I'm gonna do focus on the indoors, and if I have plenty of money post whatever goes on in here, I will spend it all for a nice blessing. We are looking for some goals. I want some sigils. Maybe try to get a sanctum key. It's not super important. A security key would be huge, but like, what are the odds of me finding one? I have a feeling all these clocks matter for something. Let's do an unusual run, sure. Early solarium. Make something happen, maybe? Nothing in here. Very unusual run. Let's make it happen. You suck. Come back that way in a second. Aquarium on stage 1 is kind of ridiculous, but I don't really have a better option. Not ideal of a layout. Study. There's a safe in here. This fucking chess game, man. It's gonna drive me nuts. Because there has to be something more important going on here. I wonder if putting chess pieces on the outer chessboard will put them here on this one. I don't know what this one's gonna be. Back to punching in dates, shall we? I doubt it is this one. Just like what? There's a black queen next to it, which could indicate the death of his wife. So I might need to remember that day. Keep that in mind. Alright, so we have 3 dead ends, 4 dead ends already, not bad. But a shit room layout that's probably gonna kill us. Oh, I went the wrong way. Shit, I should have gone this room first. So I could pick up this. Pick the library. I would like to see a new book. Let's go with... I'll just circle back to the first book I read in case there is something important in it when I come back to it. Gift shop is the only real option here. You don't have anything new yet, do you? No. Cool. A secret passage or a chapel. Kind of want to keep my gems, so I might just take this chapel. Lose $1, no big deal. Oh shit. Chapel needs a candle. Chapel has 2 ruby candles. That is going to open up something here. Certainly. Alright. Good to know. Parlor. Getting screwed on keys today again. This box's statement is both true and false. Okay. The blue box contains the gems if its statement is false. I believe it is. This statement is as true as the white box's statement. Alright, I'm just going to open this one. I think the only thing that makes sense is they're in here. Yeah. It's a little secret on how I can solve that so easily. Hey, Rebecca. And the secret is, if the only thing that talks about gems is the blue box, then the only box that could have gems is the blue box. Because if the blue box didn't have the gems, we wouldn't be able to tell which room was supposed to have them. Ooh, these are good. Showroom with how much money I have is kind of a good idea, but the rotunda, however, kind of good in this situation. So I'm going to pick that one, because it's the one that doesn't immediately fuck me over. I do have 2 hallways currently, so this would give me 1 bonus key. The star room's just better though. And now, if I'm lucky, I can duplicate 3 keys. We're gonna open this door. Nothing fancy going on behind this rotunda anywhere? No? Okay. Locked door. Wow, these are awful options. I think I just take the bedroom here. Garage for more keys is nice, but bedroom. Yeah. Nothing in here again. Oh shit. That's the one. I need code check. White Queen. Do I have White Queen written down? I'm sure I do, right? Yeah, I do. Okay, so let's come back here with good stuff. Does it ever end? Anyway, moving on. Courtyard's really good. Sledgehammer. Do I have a shovel? No. Don't have a key card either. That sucks. Oh, I'm in trouble. Gallery would be nice, but it's like, what's the point? I'm gonna get an 8 key and not make it to the 8 key room, and it's just gonna give me what, I get gems out of it? And all these aim the same direction, so the workshop could give me a new item. I think the gallery is 2 gems and a key that might help me eventually, and some money. The workshop can give me an item that might save me. I'm gonna go to the workshop. I don't really skip on the gallery that much, but oh, for fuck's sake, you'd have to give me a battery pack, really? That is not helpful. Not helpful at all. Observatory. Kind of the only option here. What's this one? Oh. 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 Yeah, this is an excellent round. What a good round of booster items that I can now telescope and do a second time. So I got 4 chests in the main hall, 2 gems, 2 keys, bunch of steps, apples that don't matter. Alright, that is massive. We're going to do a lot of backtracking here. Where are my flowers? That's messed up. Do I have to draft through and post flower probably? Alright. So we're going to go back through the pantry. Into the chapel. I want to go... Well, I have to. I'm going to go back to the start, though. It's going to take some steps, but I can manage that. I want to hammer open our chests here. Why did I get extra from that? Oh, because the lady chamber. So that worked out great. Do I have a walk-in closet? No. Three gems, 3 keys, 2 keys, gem, key, gem. That was amazing for resources. Alright, we're back. We are back in business. We just have to not get screwed by key cards, and that's really all that can hurt us now. And what is it? A shrine? Yeah. A shop that would sell us probably not all that much that I care about. I'd probably buy a shovel out of it. You know what? Let's do it. All of these are pretty good. I'm sorry, Shrine, but I just don't care that much about blessings. They're not amazing. Guest bedroom. Oh, shit. I lose if I don't get a key card or a security right now, so... This might save the run. I would unlock the keycard panel in the courtyard with that. And then I'd be able to continue. Can I network into the security? I need to have the security room to be able to do that. Unless I'm misunderstanding what the admin key stuff does. But I feel like the admin key stuff only works... I don't know, actually. It's really weird. I haven't figured out how admin key works. Like, theoretically I might be able to, but I don't think I would be able to. What's the other thing? How do I pick keycard doors again? Workshop. Lockpick and a detector. I would need a lockpick. I don't have a lockpick. Damn. I think I'm going to try re-rolling. I could hit a keycard from my hallway closet. I don't think I would, though. Breaker box. Oh, shit. I don't have power turned off. Well, don't know what I'm aiming for right now, but pretty much just fucked. think I'm just gonna accept my death. No. That's why. Alright, we got our solution out of this one. We're good. Retrieve item. Check item. What am I checking? I don't think I want to check any of these because I'm pretty sure if you check the item, you can't get it again. And I don't really... Maybe I'd check the salt shaker just to kill it. So I don't have to see a salt shaker anymore. I'll try that. I'm pretty sure my treasure map is for... Yeah, too high. Alright, so we're going to the ladyship chamber to use our diary key. That is the only option. I could get... How do I build? I need a magnifying glass. I need a magnifying glass to make my... Oh. Armory would have actually been a really good idea because then I could have lit the candles. Whatever. I'm happy with what I got, but I had other options too. No, this is the wrong one. I don't want that one. Is there like anything to pay attention to up there? No. What was that? Hold on. What was that? Nothing? Was it just my cursor and I'm an idiot? I think it was just my cursor and I'm an idiot. So we'll do this. Oh, I don't have a magnifying glass. This better not screw me.
Whichever looks like you.
Oh, this is where it's just writing down 2.5 hours. I would hate if they added something in this game where I have to sit in rooms for a time to make something happen. Because I don't want to stream that. I awoke the following morning with 10 less steps. Put additional star in the sky. Hold on, what? My room. Does that mean if I end in the ladyship chamber, I gain a star? At the cost of 10 steps? It looks like it. Don't think the dates on these matter too much. Bunk room. Ending in the bunk room will leave a flower on the family grave. Interesting. Damn it. Interesting. Okay. Man, I don't even know what to do with this. Just more info to write somewhere. I'm gonna write it in dig chart for now. No, I won't. Let's put it in fucking new tab, I guess. I don't know. Clara Epson is the name of the tab. Ending day in bedrooms have effects. Ladyship. Minus 10 steps. Plus 1 star. Bunk room. Tomb has a flower? Alright. So I had to roll the dice. Wait for his night off to snap. Quality terrible. Half the steps. Okay, servants' quarters. Half steps. I also discovered a stray die. Found its way into my pocket. Plus 1 die. That's not great. Master bedroom. Eight whole hours. The best in many months. Master is more steps. Don't know how many. That is a really interesting drawing because it implies that there are doors you can get off of there. So maybe this date does matter. 128. Clara Epson. Is that? I'm confused here because who would that be? She writes about Simon in here. She's clearly talking about me, so who's this one? New daughter. Granddaughter is on Jan 28. 79. Well, unfortunately for me, I don't think I learned a whole lot opening that up. But at least I don't have a diary key anymore, just sitting in my coat check. So ending my day in here gives me a star, but the cost is 10 steps. I should end my day in the nursery and see what happens then. Try ending our day in other rooms. Also have 19 coins to, well, 18 coins now to throw into the shrine for what I assume is only going to be a 2-day buff. But there's no point not doing that, so we'll do that. And then I'm going to end my day in the nursery. See what I get from that. Unless it's telling me to end my day in here for some purpose, but I don't think so. While drafting, you may pay gems to spin floor pans. 4 days, not bad. Okay. Oh, I wonder what happens if I end my day in the aquarium. 'Cause that's another bedroom. That's another possibility. Alright, let's go with the nursery. See what happens when we end our day in here. I do have a shovel and a battery pack, so I could try to dig up the broken lever. That would be ideal. More turnips. Did I ever go to here to dig? I don't think I did. So let's go back there as well. So many steps. It's getting ridiculous. I almost... I don't know. Don't really... No. Did I just screw myself? Was that the door I wanted? Yeah, it was. Great work, me. Send it back around. This room just like oddly has no secrets in it. Please dig up a broken lever. That's all I could ask for. A key card would be cool too, but is that already all of them? It is already all of them. Alright, fine. You win. I didn't mean to do that. It's fine. I could have donated slightly more money though. I would have had 5 more bucks to put in. Alright, let's find out what happens when I end my day in here. Got nothing else to care about. Okay. Try again. Failed your first parlor room today. It's okay, I broke mine too. I think I'm 1 or 2 off. Perfect. The first one I failed, I was just not thinking straight when I was doing it. The second one genuinely stumped me and I messed up and I realized it after. I don't see what benefit I got for sleeping there, but that's okay. There might not be extra ones, it might just be those ones. Here we go again. Rotate? What? Wait. Hold. That doesn't make sense. I love the concept of rotating this to try to get the broken wall somewhere else to make something happen, but I don't think that does anything. I think I'm gonna pick the hovel because I don't remember if I've ever actually been in it. Maybe I have. I think I have actually. Although, good combo though. Today. Oh, I don't know. Trading Post is really good though. Oh. Kind of like all of these. They all have their own benefits. I like having dig spots. I like having the trading post, and using steps instead gems lets me rotate floor plans for my gems, which is kind of a good usage. Wait, why can't I do that? Oh, because I have the shrine buff. Yeah, yeah. Let's see. Trading post just seems like the best choice right now, so I'm gonna pick it. So there are 3 dig spots in here. So I will keep that in mind. Where's my dig chart? 3. I just don't know what benefit I'm getting from going for dig spots. Like, what am I gonna lab? I don't care that much about labbing. These are bummers. I guess I'll pick the hallway though. I have the utility closet. No, no, no. Come back here. Not done. There you go. Alright. Ooh. Probably in the nook here. Yeah. Ooh, security. Security's been avoiding me lately, so I don't really want to pass it up. I just had a thought. What if these are letters too? That's an M, V, W, L, and N. That's all gibberish. That's a V. I think that's the ballroom. That's the pool room. I think that's all gibberish without this section. I don't know. I don't know. Conference room. That's a good spot for it. I'm going to take it, but then I'm not going to go that way. We'll go that way later. Okay. Not going to go that way right now either. Den is really good here. I don't have a hammer yet. Pick the storeroom. Bedroom, probably. I could rotate the pantry, but why bother? I already have a bedroom facing the way I want. And a bedroom's a pretty good room. And I don't need money. I think we've established I don't need money. It's always good to have a workshop. Hey, my hammer. How convenient. That is, in fact, a C. I don't know why I opened that. Chapel's really good here. Parlor is really good. Oh, facing the wrong way. Is it really worth rotating the parlor here, though? I don't think so. Sure, why not? Can you face the other way? Perfect. It's like one last gem. Parlor reward, essentially. There's only one true box. Both statements written on the other boxes are false. Well, that's not possible, so you're wrong. Okay. Box with the most words does not have the gems, so the box with the most words probably has the gems. You're true, you're both... Oh, hold up. The statements in the other box are false. Is that possible? No. Ooh. Both statements. It could be one statement. If this is false still, it could still be true. Oh, but then this is always false. I think this one has to always be false, right? Which just means this one's always the gems. And it's another case of you don't actually have to read any of this. Because there's a box here that says stuff. There's a box here that says stuff. None of them actually mention gems. And this one mentions gems. And because this one mentions gems, we already know the box of the most words, something about gems. If it doesn't have the gems, it's a 50-50 and that's impossible. So it has to have the gems. The rest of this shit doesn't matter. I've owned myself. Okay, new question. How was I supposed to know which one has the gems? Oh, hold on. Am I just an idiot? Yeah, I'm just an idiot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I should have counted the words. I was right. I just didn't pay attention. I've owned myself. My hubris has cost me. We're going to rotate this and pick it. Although, closet probably would have been a better pick here. Because I don't need another door going to here. That's the point of the spare room. I have owned myself, though. Let it be known. Truly owned. I'm just going to buy everything. Gems are going to be good today. I don't think I'm running out of gems anyways, so I'm not too worried about it. I could buy a special key. It's really the only good option. Or I could pick the planetarium just because I know it has a box in it that I can break. I think I'm going to do that. Parlor mishap Wednesday. Yeah. I was right in my logic. I just didn't fucking pay attention to the box. I got too smug. I was like, oh, I'm so smart. Look at me open the right box. And I didn't even pay attention to what I was opening. I still want to continue left side before I go over here because I can hit like a spread room. And that'd be really good. Let's go experimenting. Courtyard's slightly better here, but right now this run doesn't really have much of a purpose, so an experiment can really help with that. Each bedroom after the second, you draft a hallway from a hallway when you bypass a door. I kind of like the idea of infinitely adding chests to my entrance hall. I don't really know what happens if you do that. I kind of want to see what happens if you get to like 80 of them. But to do that, I would also need an observatory double triggered with double chests. So I think today it's just a small boost in my allowance. I'm okay with that. Well, boy, do I feel silly for not picking the other one now. I think we rotate the boiler room. There we go. I think I left it in the bad setting, but it's actually the good setting. I will never understand what those little fucking panels are for. Don't get it. Maybe one day I'll learn. A powered passageway. It's probably the best pick right now. So I'm just gonna do it. Powered everything. These suck. These all suck tremendously. Rotate the dark room. I might just pick the dark room and leave it forever. I'll step in and let it die, and then I'll just ignore it, and we'll come back to power it on later for maybe one item. I don't know. It's kind of dog shit. Ooh, foyer. But I don't want to spend the gems on it. I almost want to rotate this. Yeah. Give me my lunchbox. Key door. But I'm not even going anywhere important. You suck. Key and a compass. Compass isn't bad. What did I want the compass with? Magnifying glass? Is that it? No, I need a battery. No, I don't. I don't care about either of those. I need detector. Alright. I'm starting to think I should probably have gone to this room at some point. These suck. Big time. I shall pick the gymnasium. Actually, the gymnasium's great because it's turned off already. Armory and try to buy the fire? Yeah. Welcome to the team. Walk-in closet. Still don't really know what I'm doing right now. That wasn't very satisfying. Okay. I'm $1 short on buying something new. I'd probably buy the shield. I don't know what I'm doing right now. Car keys. Let's go this way, I guess. I'm not sure what my plan is right now. A break room is pretty good, but the pool room is also really good. I think I'm just going to take the break room, though. It's a sofa now. Whoa, 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 whoa. What room am I in? I'm here. Painting. What room is this? This is a T. How's this a T? I mean, it's got to be gates, but like T here, huh? Oh, it's planet and plane. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I already know that one. Staff contracts are no longer kept on the highest rank. What the fuck does that mean? To my memos list. Break room. Blue. Staff contracts are no longer kept at the highest rank. On the highest. I should make sure it says it correctly. Don't have a clue what that means. And the other one I don't even need to write down because I already know it's false. So we have some initials here. And we have KT 44, KD 41, AB 30. We already know who that is. RN 30, CT 29. HR 12 and RM 10. I know That's an N. RM is probably the tech guy. HR, we have that one. KT, we know. So we don't know who CT. Hold on. We know RM. We know KT. We know AB. We know HR. Those are all accounted for. KD, sorry. Don't know a KD. Interesting. So there's 3 more names I could try to find. I don't see how any of this stuff matters. Hey Alex, what breakthroughs have I made? I don't think I've made that many. Oh, I don't remember how this worked. I think it's 2, 4, back to 2, up to 4, 16. Yeah, okay. 4, -1, still -1, just regular 1, goes to 5. Weird. Trying to remember what breakthroughs I made. I got the diary open and it wasn't that exciting. I found some candles in the chapel that I have to light. I'm not sure if there was that much else. Ending in bedrooms have some effects, yeah. That was a new one. These are both locked, so I'll just open one. These are poop. I think I can handle a weight room here. Don't think this is the... Actually, if I want to go back to the conference room, this does suck. And an office to spread my money. Put it all in the same spot, which is good. Which means I don't care about that anymore. Right? There's no point powering the office. Okay. So I want to go back to the chapel. But if I'm doing that, I might want to save it for when I'm going all the way back to the conference room. So for now, I'm going to step in here. We're going to open the door. We're just going to keep expanding. Purpose unknown. Well. Oh no, we're good. We can do this. I like how I claim checked salt. That feels really stupid. My allowance has been raised. Oh yeah, my bedrooms. I forgot about that. Bedroom's good. I have an allowance of 46 now. That sucks. Lose all my gems. I guess so. No benefit in interacting with you? Ooh. Mr. Nogula, if you were reading this, it seems the day has finally come and the cloister is at long last getting some much overdue maintenance. I have left you a literal token of appreciation. Serve as positive reinforcement, which should grant you a bit of extra spending money each day while working in the estate. We've learned from our dealings with your predecessor that it's much cheaper in the long run to be generous. What's my current aim in the game? I have a lot. It's tough. I really wanted to get the classrooms going, but I haven't been able to get all 8 or 9 even. I'm a little confused on that at the moment. I was offered an extra one. so I'm not sure what's going on with that. But yeah, I think I'm kind of working towards 50 stars just as time passes. I'm trying to find as many sanctums as possible. Classrooms, those are kind of the big ones. I still need a lot of safe dates to open. Like, I haven't opened as many safes as I feel like I should be able to right now, so I wonder if I'm just not finding the information that I need to be finding, or if it's something else. I'll take a bunk room. I'm doing pretty good overall. I'm happy with... Whoa, double silver key. I've never had... Do I even have two? I only see one. Uh-oh. Did I break my game? That might have been a mistake. Hello, hamster. I don't think this was worth reading again. Okay. 2 dusters. No, I don't see anything else worth reading in here. Alright. 3 letters? I have no idea, to be honest with you. I got one from the boudoir. And that's all I can remember at the moment. Alright, where is this going? Probably the secret passageway. And... what do I want out of this? I have very little going on. So if I just pick another bedroom, I gain an allowance. I guess I'm just doing that. What? Oh, I have a reroll. Kind of forgot about that. Sure. Why not? I only have the one. Did I screw myself? Maid chamber, rotate it. Probably. Because otherwise... Well, I still have the conference room to work off of. So maybe dead ending here isn't the worst thing in the world. I mean, I'm losing a gem regardless, so I'm no reason not to do this. Gain more allowance. Don't think these have had anything to care about. Trophy room. I don't like these. Do not like these. What do I have to... I could sell my torch would be okay, I guess, but I don't want to because I don't want to have to come back here. I might just reroll. It kind of poop. Library. Let's get that moving. Alright. M. Laurie. I don't know who that is. M. Laurie. Let's write that down. Just put down some names. It's myself again. I'm there twice. Alright. Not really learning anything that I was hoping to find. 100 Bells Tea Room has come up a few times. I'm not quite sure why. Wonder if it has something to do with the map in the train area at some point. Schoolhouse 66. Don't know if that matters either. Interesting. All right. Whatever. Still haven't learned anything new from that. Oh, sure. Now you give me the gallery. I think I'm just gonna take the mailroom for a free box for tomorrow. I don't really care that much about. Oh, I also can't pick it. Never mind. Yeah. So we'll just take the mailroom. Free box for the next day. It's always nice. Yeah. Real quickly. Try to remind myself. Let's look at my history class here. Arch area's yellow. That is correct. Got some storms. I should probably put in industrial based on the way this looks. That looks industrial to me. Okay. I don't care about Fenaries. Excuse me, Randolph, you put the paper over top of this stamp that I wanted to look at. We've got Turtleback Vera. But Vera looks orange. I'm gonna put orange stamp. Marjai. They're labeled in blue, but blue isn't a color, so maybe the stamp color isn't that important. You guys have anything for me to learn about? Let's flip back to my sigils page. See if this has anything interesting. So we already know they're purple. I don't see any. It could be rain, but I don't think that's what it's going for. And then tribal, agricultural, martial, metro, academic, industrial, spiritual. This could be spiritual. There might be a church there. I don't know though. It's not really confident on that. And then we have nuance, which is very definitely the blimp. It could be agricultural too, but I don't think so. I think I'm just going to leave it as is for now. Don't think I have all the info to make any more judgment calls on those. Not much else going on here. Okay. So now I want to backtrack all the way to the chapel. we are going to do that. That's a pig. What the hell are you? What? Why? Oh. Very interesting. I don't want to break the piggy bank just yet, though. I'm okay contributing. In fact, I have steps and money I can spend. I really am not bothered by that. I don't think I'm ever going to break that pig. The money is so irrelevant to me with where my life is right now. Okay. Yeah, let's head this way. Yeah, I just can't imagine why I'd want to. Yeah, the expensive shop wouldn't make it worth it, but I'm also like kind of rolling around in cash too. I have a $51 allowance now. Okay, I got all this money again that I don't really know what to do with in this one. I don't really want to turn the dark room on. I can't imagine why I'd go back. Didn't I spread money? I didn't remember to spread money from the office. I mean, I don't need the money, so it's fine. But like, god damn it. I can't believe I did that to myself. These all suck. Just shove that here for now. Wiki. Corridor. Okay. Sure, I'll reroll. Why not? Breeze $25. Man, if I didn't waste my money. No! If I did the office spread and then came here, I'd probably be like $20 richer. Does it freeze it right away? Yeah. Bummer. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Gotta unfreeze. Wait, why are these even here? My inventory will always be frozen. How pointless. Alright. 14 steps. 13, 12, 11, 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. That's perfect. Actually, I get 2 more from a bedroom somewhere, so it doesn't really matter. I want to prism key it. Well, that works. That's weird. Silver key. Do I have another silver key? This is a moment of truth. I do. That's cool. Can the freezer get power? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think there's anything to get in here. All these open doors. Yeah. Okay. So let's just go take a nap on the floor of the planetarium. To make sure I go the right way. Do. 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 Yeah. All right. Call it a day. That's gonna be it for me, though. Made some small progress. Corporate Inn of the Dead. I forgot I had a trading post. Probably could have used that, but I was running out of steps anyways. Not a big deal. I need a shovel, battery, and broken lever to try to make the last object from the workshop, so not really worrying about it too much. But yeah, I'm done for today. I would like to do other things. I do enjoy playing this game so much, though. I'd play this for like 8 hours if I could. But that's not a good idea, so... I'm going to send you guys to Willard. He's doing some Paper Mario Rando. And after he's done playing Paper Mario Rando, he'll be playing Repo, and I am going to be playing with him. So I'll be back live around 8 o'clock, which is in 4 hours. So I'll see you guys soonish. Have a great night. Well, evening. And I'll be back at night to see you guys then. And then I'll probably be back live again tomorrow.